For different types of adjectives, in French, we actually have to change adjectives in order to match the noun that the adjective describes. So the rule for our masculine singular adjectives is to leave it alone. And the rule for the masculine plural adjectives is to add an S to the end. For feminine singular adjectives, we add an E to the end, and for feminine plural, we add an ES. So for the adjective petit, for masculine singular, we would have petit. Masculine plural, we would add an S, and the pronunciation would stay the same. So it would still sound like petit. For feminine singular, we would have petite, and feminine plural, petite. Notice how in both cases when we add an S, we don't hear the S. So there's a couple of things to keep in mind for adjectives. If the masculine singular already ends in an E, we don't add an extra E for the feminine singular. So for Marc est sympathique, we would keep the sympathique for Marie est sympathique the same. So don't add two E's because that looks tacky. The next example demonstrates that if an adjective ends in the S in the masculine singular, the masculine plural also has an S, but we don't add an additional S. So, Eric est français, les frères sont français. We don't have an extra S because that also looks tacky. And lastly, there are a bunch of adjectives that do not follow the rule that I just mentioned above in the table. Some examples are beau and belle, nouveau and nouvelle, and vieux and vieille.